project to be involved in.
So I have an analogy that I hope makes sense. Because I have a feeling that what you need to do, unless it's something that requires a launch and nonstop promotion, that what you need to do with your work is finish it, publish it, and move on to the next project. And that being distracted by the validation of how something's doing is impacting your ability to move on to the next thing. And what documentary filmmakers do is they create and they look for stories and they talk to people. A good friend of mine who's got a really big job in New York in the advertising business was being recruited for this big international job. And he had this philosophy about it that I thought was really interesting. He went in for this series of interviews where they flew him to Paris or whatever, super fancy, 2 days of this, that, and the other thing, and then he comes home, and I said to him, are you stressed? Are you, like, how do you feel about it? And he said, here's what I do. When I'm in that interview space, I focus on the interview, I do my best, and the second I leave, I forget about it, and I go back to doing what it was that made them want me in the first place. And so and this gets back to the deeply personal nature of being a creative. That it feels personal when your work doesn't fly off the shelves. It feels personal when people, kind of don't do what you want them to do with your stuff. And so I think that you would start to feel the benefit of momentum if you did projects and then let them do their thing, and then you go on to the next one. And you look forward rather than looking back. What are the things that you do that are kind of in the realm of hesitating?
You mean, like, why haven't I become successful with the projects I work on?
I didn't say she was not successful. Did you see that?
Oh, I hate this. What do I do? What do you mean? Rephrase that question so I get it.
So sure, yeah. First, let me go to a different one. What does it mean for you to be successful?
Well,
how do you define that?
I guess, like, make money at it, like, consistently.
Okay.
And be able to charge what I think I'm worth.
Okay.
And do what I do well.
Can you charge what you're worth now?
I don't.
Excellent answer. Because it actually shows that you're taking responsibility for the fact that you don't. So this is another area.
And the other thing, I don't know how to, I don't really promote myself well. That's the thing, that once I have a project done, I kind of feel uncomfortable because of it's me that I'm putting out there. Like when I worked at Wilhelmina Models and as an agent, when I was putting other people out there, I was fine doing that. But when it's me that I'm putting out there, I definitely hesitate.
How many people relate to this? This is so powerful. So there's a bunch of things that I want to unpack here in this story. So number one, you're not putting you out there. You're putting your work and your story. You're putting a story out, particularly as a documentary filmmaker. So, one of the things that actually helped me with my nerves about doing a good job for you was realizing it's actually not about me. It's about doing something that serves all of you. And so when you think about the fact that it's not about you as a filmmaker, it's about these ideas that you're creating and these stories that you're telling, and that's what you're putting out there, that shifts everything. Everything. So focus more on the stories. The second thing that's going to help is there's a huge tie-in to the fact that you're not calling yourself a documentary filmmaker. So one of the first things that I did, remember when that lady came up to me and said, "Did you get your check yet?" And I wasn't a paid speaker yet, and I wasn't on the corporate circuit. The first thing I did was, boy, oh boy, did I change that website. And it said, speaker, And then I learned a simple trick. This is a great trick if you're really nervous about asking for what you want. What's your budget? Because then kind of what the budget is. And I was consistently underselling myself. And so if you hear that the budget is $5,000, but you want $10,000, you also know what you're walking into. If you hear the budget's $15,000, thank God you didn't say 10, right? So it's a great question. There's only kind of one solution for, like, there's a couple things I want you to do. Number one, I want on whatever website, social media, whatever, the first thing that you're going to write is documentary filmmaker. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to catch yourself when you're not sharing your work. Mm-hmm. The third thing that you're going to do, because I think it's a volume thing for you, that you need to be busy. Mm. And so I'd rather see you have a couple projects that kind of get you busy so that you really see yourself doing the work, mm-hmm. than jump your price. But if that makes sense.
It does, but I have this book, really I feel it would do well in helping people.
Okay.
So the fact that I have kept